Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Clouds low voltage sconce, indoor wall sconce. This is the 2013-99. Let's talk about the glass first on this, because the glass is very special. It's a hand-blown piece of glass. It looks like a cloud, basically. It's got this beautiful modeling effect where you have kind of beiges and whites working together in creams. And the top of it has a little bit of a swirl pattern. You're going to be able to notice more of this modeling when the light is on than when the light is off. It's a very subtle, beautiful piece of glass. Okay, why don't we talk about a couple other things about it. Let's talk about size of the body of the fixture, and that's going to be right here to begin with. 6.6 inches tall, diameter is coming in at 9.8. So the depth is going to be from the wall coming out, and that's coming out at 11.9. The overall height of this, because you can adjust this is really a clever way to do it. It can be as short as 11 inches or as long as 70 inches, and that's just going to be adjusted during your installation. Let's talk about backplate on it. Backplate is going to be 5.5 inches round diameter. It's going to go over your standard 4-inch junction box, and the mounting height is 2.8 inches from the bottom of the fixture to the center of the box. So a couple other quick things on this. Let's talk about the installations instructions, because I want to show you some more information about the backplate, what's going on inside of it, and a good way to do that is to look at those install docs. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over that side of the screen, midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you lots of information, a full parts list, how you put it together, which is really just kind of screwing the socket cluster onto here, and then adjusting your overall height we talked about a second ago. It's going to show you some really good information about how it goes on your J-box, and there's a transformer that's a little box that's going to be inside. You're going to be tucking it inside of this, inside of your wall, something you might want to look at now. So that transformer is going to transform your line voltage into low voltage so it safely goes down through that cable. It's a clever way to do the whole thing. So anyway, take advantage of those install docs. It's going to show you some really good line drawings and schematic drawings of lots of parts of this, and that's going to be the same for any Hubbardton Forge fixture that you're looking at. Okay, moving on, let's talk about what you can use in this as far as lamping goes. So this is going to be strictly an LED fixture. You're not going to be using any halogens in this. G4 socket, G4 4-watt max light bulb. So G4 is going to be little tiny prongs coming out of it. When you go out looking in the world to find this bulb, it's pretty easy to find. You can find them at a Home Depot or a Lowe's or Ace Hardware. It's really easy to find these on Amazon, quite honestly, and you get a better choice. So if you happen to go online and you want to look at these, just put in G4 4-watt dimmable LED light bulb, and you're going to get a big page of results coming up. You'll notice some of them look different, and that's fine because they all do the same job, but different manufacturers have different designs going on. And the max you can do is a 4-watt, and I think you should do a 4-watt, but you're going to notice these will be offered to you in like 1.5 watt, 2, 3, and then up to 4. So 4 is going to be your max. And a 4-watt LED is about the equivalent of a 25-watt halogen, so that's kind of what you're going to get lumen-wise on this. They're going to offer these bulbs to you in all kinds of different ways out there. They're going to offer them to you in 2700 Kelvin. That's going to be a super yellow light. They're going to offer them to you in something called daylight, which sounds like a warm light, but it's not. Daylight is going to be that 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin on the Kelvin scale. And that's going to be like a overcast day, or the bluish white light you get like in a convenience store. That's going to be that. What we like to use in our showroom, and I talk about it all the time, is warm white, soft white, and that's 3,000 Kelvin. The light coming down from these LEDs, it kind of mimics an incandescent glow, and most people don't even know it's an LED. These are 3,000 Kelvin LEDs, warm white, soft white. So that's putting this nice light on my table. Good task lighting from that. Anyway, so that's where you should go with that. It's a dimmable fixture without any problem at all. Just make sure that you are buying dimmable bulbs when you're out there looking. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below. So scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart. So you can click on dark smoke. You can click on soft gold. Doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. And those same red tabs, you're going to see a What's on Display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus, you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.